Branding is number one.
Welcome to the JesseAF show, where imagination and reality collide.
Take a step, but watch out. It can get a little weird. Hey everybody, my name is Jesse Grossbohlin and welcome to the JesseAF show. Today is Sunday, October 20th, 2019, episode 250. I post daily on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, and YouTube. So please, if you have any of those platforms, please consider subscribing. That way you get notifications for whenever I post a new episode. Brand is number one, and with my personal brand that I'm developing on my podcast, I have a lot of different venues that I can go through. And yes, I know I didn't post another podcast yesterday. I was going to, but then I was kind of interrupted, so whatever. I'm going to be doing another long one today. I kind of like doing long ones because they're a lot of fun. I can just keep going and going and going. I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot going on. I'm going to adjust the volume of my, here. Okay, gain has changed. Okay. Okay, so yeah, if anything, brand is very important, and what I mean by that is, with my social media pages, like I'm gonna be working on Instagram for my personal Instagram, but Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, not really Snapchat because it's not really a public thing, it's more of a private, your friends kind of thing. TikTok is actually really interesting because it's very, very new, and it's also extremely open. Like, a lot of people are getting a lot of attention if their content's good. It's very organic. It's not like more focused on trying to find the right video for you. It's very organic. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on in it, and I'm really interested in getting into it, and I will be posting on it eventually. I'm on there as JesseAF. Yeah, I know, JesseAF makes sense, right? But whatever. I'm going to be having fun with it. I'm going to be trying to do different things with it, and it's going to be really interesting. But I really think branding is extremely important, and why I think that this topic is good for today is because I went to Vegan Fest. It was today, it was yesterday, and it was in Kingston at the BSP in Kingston. It's kind of a club. There's dancing classes, I believe, there. There's a whole lot. I mean, there's a lot of space. It was really, really cool to be there, and I enjoyed being there, but there was a poet that was there. He was just going. I mean, he was devoted, he was into it, and it was really exciting watching him and listening to the words that he said and that he had, and he talked about his brand. You know, it was him up there on the stage, and then he also gave a shout out to his, his Instagram, his Facebook, his YouTube, and I thought it was awesome. And there were a lot of little businesses there, and I searched some of them up on Instagram, and yeah, sure, they're small, just like my personal brand, but at the same time, they weren't really, I don't know, I didn't feel like they were reaching out enough. I never really see them on Instagram, but I will be looking out for them more often. I do comment on as many posts as I can in my area, but at the same time, what I'm doing is I'm really interested in commenting and liking posts that are from all the way from New York City all throughout the whole entire state of New York. So I'm doing a really interesting search now, which is hashtag I love NY, which is a really interesting hashtag to follow because it covers all of New York, and I really want to diversify more. I do have a lot of people that are from Kingston following the page, but I'm really interested in diversifying and grabbing people from New York City that are coming up into the Hudson Valley for the weekend or their vacation or whatever else, because those people are what really will be a driving part of my business that I have with my brother, and I believe those people will be most interested in buying a Hike the Valley bag or a Cycle the Valley bag or just a Valley Life Bros bag in general, because we have that Valley Life Bros name, and it's all about what you do in the Hudson Valley, and the Hudson Valley is really a gem in the area, and we post a lot of content on the Hudson Valley. We're going to be doing a bunch of hikes, we're going to be doing a bunch of videos of those hikes, and even reviews on those hikes in the future. But, it's really important to get a lot of traction from New York City people along with people in the area, because we are a local business, and it's really important that the community that you live in actually knows about you. That way you're not just for the tourists that come into the area. I think it's really important to have those tourists because that's mostly where you're going to have your market, people that are coming, people that want a memento to bring back to the city, that kind of thing. I think it's really important to attract those people, and I basically figured this out by listening to Gary Vee and just kind of listening to what he says to these different businesses that go to him for advice, because it's like, okay, what do I do with my business? I have this kind of business. How do I get more people, more clients, more this, more that, more sales? And he focuses, he's like, you have to focus on your area. Yes, it's very important. But you also have to focus on the tourists that go into your area if that's what your business is all about. You got to attract those people that are from the city and get their attention, pull them into the Hudson Valley with your bag design. I'm selling already on Etsy and Facebook, and I ship bags. I've shipped bags to California. I've shipped a bag to upstate New York, like upper upstate New York, like in the Albany area. I'm really interested in doing whatever I can to spread my value, to spread my brand, and to create more infrastructure for the brand. Our business is much more than just a bag company. It's our into the whole ecosystem of clean environment, helping the environment, protecting nature, and all this other stuff, and we want to make as big of an impact as possible. We are a local business, we are a very small business, but at the same time, because we're so small, we have all the control in the world. We control everything that we do, everything that we get into, and everything that our business is based on. And I think it's really important to create a very structured brand that also attracts to many different people from many different ethnicities, backgrounds, whatever, and to have the story bags, which I like to call them, which is Hike the Valley or Cycle the Valley. It really pulls in people that are from different backgrounds, that like doing different things, and it pulls them in together to this little community that we're creating. Along with our Instagram posts that we're doing every single day, we are focusing on what you can do in the Hudson Valley and what you can do with those bags. And I mean, it's a beautiful place. We live in a very amazing place. We have so much to do, so much to look at. We're going to be taking photos of these places in the winter, in the fall, in the summer, in the spring, because these places change. We have all 4 seasons, which is really, really big. Not a lot of places have all seasons. And we have a lot of traffic from tourists. Because we live in the Hudson Valley, it's a very, very unique area. I mean, we have the Vanderbilt estate, we have Mills Mansion, we have all these different mansions all up and down the Hudson Valley because of the Hudson River. I mean, it's a big place. And then we have the Mohonk Preserve and all those little mountain houses that were popping up all throughout the Catskills. And guess what? It's a really good thing, you know, because all these little places are really popular and they attract a lot of attention. Someone's here. The Hudson Valley is a very interesting place, and the Shawangunk, the Catskill Mountains, the Adirondacks, everything is in our area, and, well, the Adirondacks are more upstate, but you know what I mean. We have a lot going on, and finding the hashtag #ILoveNY is a really good place to start with trying to get more outreach into all the different counties, all the different cities, all the different towns, villages, and even New York City, the big one.